What's going on, guys? It's Michael, and today I'm going to be giving you a review of a movie I had the pleasure of seeing recently, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. This is the 7th installment in the Transformers series, as it serves as a standalone sequel to Bumblebee and a prequel to the 2007 film Transformers. A lot to take in, I know. This timeline's kind of confusing. The movie takes place in New York City during the 90s, as we follow the Autobots during the battle for Earth, as they join a new faction of Transformers called the Maximals. We also got some human characters too, but I feel like we all know what we're in here for, and that's the Transformers. When it comes to the Transformers series, I'm only fond of one movie, and that is the 2007 Transformers movie by Michael Bay. I think that movie is very solid, it's entertaining, it has some great action sequences, and has some of the best sound design in film, in my opinion. The sound design in those movies are just so satisfying. And in terms of the sequels, I don't really remember a whole lot of them. I did see Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon, second and third movie. Pretty sure I fell asleep during them. I just wasn't that interested. And when it comes to Age of Extinction and The Last Night, for nothing but bad things. So when it comes to the series, I really only know the first movie and the prequel movie, Bumblebee, which I actually just watched yesterday and as the recording of this video. Really good movie. I love the relationship between Haley Steinfeld's character and Bumblebee. It's a much smaller scaled movie, and it does feel more like a Transformers movie, and I really enjoyed Travis Knight's direction with that movie. So going into Transformers: Rise of the Beast, I was really curious to see how they were going to follow up with Bumblebee. Of course, with it being a standalone story, it wasn't going to follow the same characters, but I was interested to see more of the Transformers and see what they had to offer. And right off the bat, the Transformers in this movie are great. Each of them have a chance to shine. There are a lot of great action sequences here, especially with the visual effects and that killer sound design that we've seen from previous movies. It's all there. If you know what to expect from a Transformers movie, this is definitely going to be for you. Also really enjoyed the soundtrack too. I mean, it is a movie that takes place during the 90s, and of course you're going to get a lot of 90s hits. But I thought they fit fairly well in here, and there are quite a bit of 90s pop culture references, either hit or miss, depending on who you ask. What I really enjoyed about this movie, along with Bumblebee, is that you actually do care about the Transformers as characters. They are completely CG and made up, but I do really enjoy the arc that they go on, and I'm really curious to see what goes on with them in the future installments. Apparently this is the first of a future trilogy, so we'll see how that goes. It's big, it's loud, it's got a lot of action sequences. I mean, it's a Transformers movie. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. Transformers stuff, I think that's pretty great. In terms of the humans, they're rather hit or miss. The main one, played by Anthony Ramos from Hamilton, I thought was a pretty interesting character, even though kind of generic. I did enjoy his journey and his relationship with his brother as he's trying to find a new job, which eventually leads him to meeting up with the Autobots. Really enjoyed his chemistry with all of them, especially the one from Pete Davidson. And I'm not even a big Pete Davidson guy, but I thought he was pretty good here. I think he utilized his humor here. Basically, when it comes to the human characters, they're not super interesting. They do serve their purpose, but they don't have a whole lot of character development. You are here for the Transformers, like I said at the beginning of this review. There's some setup for future movies, especially the ending and mid-credit scene, which I won't spoil here, but very interesting. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm definitely curious to see if Paramount and Hasbro are gonna pull it off. So take that as you will. With all that said and done, I really enjoyed Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. It's not a perfect movie by any means. It is pretty dumb. Plot makes very little sense, but it's a lot of fun, and it's got a lot of Transformers action in here. Like I said, action sequences are incredible. So if you know what to expect from a Transformers movie, I think you are really going to enjoy this one. And with all that said and done, I'm going to be giving Transformers: Rise of the Beasts a B. So those were my quick thoughts on Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Be sure to give the video a like, and I will see you all on the next one.